a little while, not for a long time. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's your boy T Hills, man. From the Rooted Show, man. Rooted! And man, my boy trying to get me to get back on this shit. Ah, don't get me wrong, bro. This shit cool. The reward from it is, I'm pretty sure, is very, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to find the word for the adjective for it. It's probably very satisfying, you know what I'm saying, to get paid off your work and, and stuff like that. But it's like, bro, it's so fucking hard to really get on YouTube and want to keep putting your hard work and edits into certain shit. It's like, man, I didn't put miles on this fucking content and this shit still ain't fucking hitting. You know what I'm saying? And then the shit sometimes you put out, it be simple shit. Like I go, you might go take a celebrity video and add like the DC Young Fly, or the hell no, or whatever you add to it just to make it make it funny within that moment. You know what I mean? And it's like shit like that don't take long to put together, but it just it you're taking somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like somebody started the shit and now everybody wants to, you know, you know, use it. Use the formula at least. You know what I'm saying? Because the saying goes, good artists take, great artists steal. Good artists take, great artists steal. Everybody, like, we in an era right now, bro. Everybody want to be first to everything. How I know? Watch this. Right? I forgot who it was. And I want to give him their credit. I want to give this person their credit for being stupid as fuck. But I forgot who it was. It was like, ain't nobody was doing videos like this before me. And I'm like, everybody want to be original so bad. Everybody want to be like the first to something. And it's like, bruh, like, it's okay if you're not. Just give the fucking person who started it, that you seen it from, that didn't make it popular, but you did, credit. You know what I'm saying? For example, right? Me studying the game. I'm like, and the reason why I be like, rooted, because I like, if you listen to certain shows, they have their sayings, shit that you repeat that you like, oh yeah, I like this show. This, it's a small reason why you come back, but it's still a reason. So I'm listening to them, giving them their credit. I don't know where they got it from, but I heard it from them. You know what I'm saying? Gillian Wallow. And it's just like that. Right. Welcome back to me and now, you know what I'm saying? Stuff, just little stuff that you continue to do that you were doing that rallied your audience. It'll keep your audience, and it's not like it's going around the world with it. You know what I mean? And it's like, or you just changing it up, every couple of months. And it's like the audience is like, man, this is not what captured me to this person or to this platform or to whatever, So it's like, try like, so just trying to keep this shit going, bro. It's tough because like I be wanting to do so much. It's like I'm limited because I feel like I'm like, you know what I'm saying. There's only a certain amount of people in my crew that would spend their bread. Shout out to Do, shout out to Trees. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Flavor Kush. We spent our bread together, but like I said, we're trying to advance this bitch to where we getting paid. And I can pay these people to come on here. I can pay these people to come give their hour and a half, or 45 minutes, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm not, it's like, don't get me wrong, I do well, but my professional money from my career that I have now, it got to take care of the home. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I put into this shit now is for, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's my disposable income. So yeah, I put it in there. You know what I'm saying? Or am I into the Epstein files? I'm into it a little bit. Don't get me wrong. The Epstein shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Got these young girls, and it's like you got a whole bunch of rich motherfuckers who the FBI just looking and being like, okay, let's, or I ain't gonna say the FBI, but I'm gonna just say the DOJ, Department of Justice. They just looking at everybody like, who we gonna arrest? Because if you're in here, you're guilty. And then some people like, I knew the nigga, but I didn't know he was doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And some people like Bill Gates is like, nigga, this man wrote down, you hit this man up for antibiotics to give to your wife. You know what I'm saying? But when she came out on Bill, it's like, damn, Bill, like the society trusted you to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Besides some people thinking they're trying to put chips in every fucking body, the conspiracies and stuff, but society trusted Bill Gates, bro. So like, you know, like I said, as far as the Epstein shit, you know, that's just a whole bunch of shit. Like honestly, I like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to read, bro. I know somebody gonna be like, there's some dumbass on here gonna be like, well, why don't you go read it? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I do go, like, I read some of it, bro, but it's like, I don't want to read the irrelevant shit. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I might not find interesting. Or I might start reading it and I might find this interesting, but not, and honestly, I don't have the time to just sit down and just go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to Simone, man. She was up, baby. And said, these motherfuckers allowed to do, yeah, they're allowed to do anything right now, Simone. Hit that like button for me, Mo. Yeah, right now they're allowed to do anything, though. That's what it's starting to seem like. Because there's no way in the world that like this man got convicted of this shit. Not only him, but the lady that he was with, Miss Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love. She's in jail for this shit. And now they saying, oh, Elon Musk sent the email, allegedly sent the email saying that, you know, his brother was there and he wanted to, and I'm looking like, all these, I'm like, bro, take their ass to jail. I don't give a fuck if they have all the commissary and bought the prison out into where, like, you know, fuck, I don't give a fuck if they Pablo Escobar the shit and built their own fucking prison. Just sit there, like, you're right. Some people need to be sat the fuck down. Who? I'm confused because they throw so many names, bro. Clinton, fucking Chris Tucker. I think, what's your boy name? They threw his name in there. Elon Musk, President Trump. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, bro, me personally, the one thing I can say to make sense out of all of this whole thing, I pray all those girls get some kind of therapy and financial compensation that suits their liking. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It's like the R. Kelly shit, bro. Like the parents who were involved in all that shit, man, they need to get fucking convicted too. You knew your fucking, they try to say, come on home, Jocelyn. Man, you knew your motherfucking daughter was gone. Come on, man. My daughter 5, bro. I'll be on her ass. I love my baby. You feel what I'm saying? I know they old, but like, come on now. We talking about these chicks. Even the little chick that came out when she was 14. I'm like, who the fuck would allow their child to go sit down, like, or even participate in night activity with a grown-ass man without your supervision? Man, that ain't fucking happening, man. What you say, Mo? I say, yeah, like if I had those shits, I'd be locked up. Yeah, oh, nigga, if you had one of those charges, your ass would have been locked up. If I had a suspicion of that charge, I would have been locked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but at the same time, money, you know what I'm saying? These people have money. So they have money for lawyers. You seen what happened with Diddy. Diddy still got convicted, but he had money for a lawyer. Now, my thing is, I think Diddy's going to come out. He's still going to do his freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. But live your life. Like, that wasn't illegal. We got convicted for basically taking the prostitutes from across state lines. If he'd have did it in the States, he probably, you know, the States didn't bring charges to him, so he probably would have been straight. So I believe he's still going to do his thing. He probably might do his thing within those states, though, and probably stop recording this shit. I ain't going to lie. I'm a freaky cat. I like to record a little bit, too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. So it's like I can't really condemn that motherfucker for recording. Like, but R. Kelly, bro, like that young lady, when I seen that, bro, my toxic social media trolling mind was like, well, where your people was, or you should have done. And it's like, no, she was 14, son. Where the fuck was your parents? Where your daddy was at? Where your uncle at? Where your teeth at? Where your mom at? Where your grandma at? Where your grandpa at? Ain't And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like money ruled the nation on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can't sit up here and act like, hold on, let me roll the window. I can't sit up here and just condemn her. Like, no, I can't condemn the Epstein girls neither. Because even if think about it, even if I put you in the most fucked up situation as far as an example, that's for example, right? Say they had one, right? Right? Say they had one. And it came from a fucked up environment, homeless, daddy wasn't shit, mama strung on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, Asian, whatever it is. I don't care what the color is. This young lady come from this. And this was a way for them to get money, fuck. You know what I'm saying? And man, most of them young ladies, son, who at that age, who probably didn't think they probably was, and I hate to say this and put this out there, but allegedly and probably they was molested, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like to go against your will to sleep with an older man that you don't find attractive, that you don't find, you know, sexually appealing or anything, that's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got me talking about this Epstein shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, man. My biggest thing, I want those women to be financially compensated properly, and I want every motherfucker involved to get some kind of fucking consequence. I'm talking about not if you wasn't involved, if you didn't do anything sexually, nothing criminally wrong, you should not be convicted. Just because you knew somebody doesn't make you aware of what they do when they go home. Like I have a partner, you know, I love him to death. I call him my cousin. He's really a brother to me. I know him knee high since a butterfly, as they say. He like he has situations in the past, not now, because he's been doing you know, and I say it like he's a drug addict, but he's doing really well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, he feels bad after the situation, but he has a situation or a prior history of putting his hands on women. Not any woman, every woman, but women that he's intimate with. Not because he's intimate with them, he puts his hands on them. I'm saying that they get into situations to where the woman may put their hands on him. He feels a certain type of way. I'm not saying that it's right for a woman to put her hands on a man or vice versa, first or second or third. But what I'm saying is, like, you know, people get in situations and they can't control their emotions at times and they do fucked up shit. And I say all that to say that I didn't know that until he came out and told me. Cause he was having a situation where like a chick was talking crazy about it, and I guess a chick who knew about the situations, and I was like, I didn't know he beat bitches. I'm like, I'm just saying as a phrase of expression, not calling, not literally labeling women bitches, but I didn't know you was putting your hands on bitches, bro. He's like, man. I said, man, you don't hit women. He said, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't hit a couple of them back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean a couple of them? How many? He said, man, I didn't hit by. I said, man, I didn't got into it with like 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for real? Like, yeah, bro. And he was honest about it. I respect that. I respected it, but that wouldn't go stop him from being my friend. What would stop him from being my friend, my brother, my ace, would be if he continued to display this behavior with no repercussion, no remorse. You know what I'm saying? Anything else like that. But all the repercussions he faced them head on. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't care if he's not one of those guys, he'll hit a woman but not hit a man. No, he'll fight you, he'll fight whoever. You know what I'm saying? If you on the opposite side of what he's trying to achieve. But that's still my fucking brother. That's still my dog. So like, just to say, I say all that to say that I understand that people who was around Epstein probably took pictures with him like, hey, ooh, cause you remember being in high school, going to a party, being around people, and it's like, oh, they're taking pictures. Come on. All right, now. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, the Pythagorean theorem, you know what I mean? And so it's stuff like that. I'm like, I can't really condemn them, but him writing down certain people saying certain things, certain people doing certain things, and then the FBI releasing it. You know what I'm saying? And some of this shit, man, release the whole thing, man. As a nation, we need to sit down and like one of our great readers, which have a great reader, and some of our best lawyers and best minds, we gonna sit down and we gonna go through this shit paragraph by paragraph. All 1,000,000 pages. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Coming back on the Epstein Files reading from 2 to 5. 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Know the truth. Know who was in what. You know what I'm saying? Don't take shit out. If you was in it, you was in it. Fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket, cry later. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and my thing is, I be trying to compare those times to those times, because things that were considered acceptable back then may not be acceptable now. You know what I'm saying? So time like times change, things get better. You know, for the better. I'm speaking it. I manifest this. I'm putting it out there, and like but I've never really known in history, except for when maybe Washington them was president, like those times where it was okay for maybe what, I don't know, man. I got a like 14, 16-year old this lady with a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? That's what, I'm not, and like I said, for those times, I guess they accepted that. Like me personally, bro, I wouldn't mess with anybody under 25. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to give people that time to grow. That's why I think college is important. You know what I'm saying? College is what I call a young community. It's one of those things where you allow young people to you allow young adults to become adults. You know what I'm saying? Complete adults. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle into everything. And you gotta, and like I said, everybody ain't gonna make it. Some people gonna flake out, flirt, and you gotta go ahead and, keep the world what it is. But I believe all young adults should go through that phase, whether you flunk out or not. If you flunk out, okay, cool, go ahead, get into the world. But at least you got that experience of being around younger people around your age or a little bit older, about to get out of there, or and you have an understanding of how, of what's acceptable in the world compared to what's just acceptable, in a little mini community, I want to say, compared to what's um going on. Because like think about it, if you party too much, you'll flunk out. Like, because going to class and all this, like, it's like your job. Like, you know what I mean? It's like if you got paid to go to class, you know what I'm saying? Like, most people go to class, but if you got paid that, like, to really go, all right, this class, I know if I go here, boom, I get paid, woo, all right, woo, you know what I'm saying? I bet you go. But if it's like a job, though. You got to go get it in. You got to go study. You got to go put that time in. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put that time in like that on a regular, everyday 9 to 5, bro, you'll grow. You just gotta look for the opportunities. But if there's no opportunities, seek growth. Seek growth elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me back to what I was talking about when I first got on this bitch. Growing this platform. You know. I feel like it's growing. It's still growing. I love it. Y'all, man, the subscriber count shows me I should keep going. Cause it's like, bro, you hit 1,000, bro. You know how hard it is to hit 1,000 on YouTube. You know how hard it is to get like 25 subscribers on YouTube. Like, it is tough, bro. YouTube is one of those really tough platforms. But it's worth it once you're able to build up, gain the partnership. And, in my opinion, it's worth it. Once you're able to gain a partnership and be able to, they display ads on your page, you know what I mean? But like, you'll be able to, you know, like, though they get a percentage of everything that come off of YouTube, but you can still market certain things that you don't have going through YouTube that you can, gain, your money from. You know what I mean? I want to see 60% of that money, because you got to think about it. 40% is going towards taxes and everything else. So I'm talking about the overhead, the overall, so you just got to put that shit in perspective, dog. But at the same time, like, I'm at this point. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying to push this shit. But like I said, bro, YouTube is one of these motherfucking platforms, dog. This shit is tough, dog. Blaine, Rudy, what's good, my boy Blaine? That's my fucking dog, man. But yeah, but YouTube is a hard platform. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? You really got to put in work, and then you got to be one of them people, bro. You got to say, bro, fuck numbers, bro. I just love to put out work, bro. You know what I'm saying? You really got to say, boy, fuck these numbers. I just got to want to put out content, because you're not going to always see, you know what I'm saying, the eyes everywhere. I ain't going to say the eyes, but you're not going to always see the views. And sometimes you go back to an old video you didn't post it months ago. I went back to old videos. That got thousands of views. You know what I'm saying? I got thousands of views off old videos. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you gotta keep going. Like you can't just stop. Like the moment you stop doing this shit, bro, on everything I love, bro, it's like this shit just makes you restart. You ever played Madden and it's like a receiver multiplier. You know what I'm saying? The more you hit an open target and they catch it more and more and more, they gonna start catching more and more difficult passes. That's what it's like. It's like the moment you stop, all right, you skip posting for a day or posting, whatever for a day. You got to turn around and build back up your multiplier. And it's like, man, and it's like, bro, I fuck with YouTube, bro. Like, I fuck with YouTube. If you remember your first YouTube video, put it in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? My first YouTube video was if you remember this, for all my people, I might be showing my age, but when YouTube first came out and my cousin Cut first put me on YouTube, the first video I saw was the banana, right? It was a dancing banana. And he kept saying, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat, peanut butter jelly. That was my first video. So I was like, all right, yeah. So but we never thought of it. Then you see, I caught the wave when DDG and they had other people, man. They had one dude, black dude, he had good hair though. They had Pootie. All of them was like in Vegas. That bit Pootie blew up your girl Aaliyah Hadid on YouTube. He blew her up. You know what I'm saying? All of them was together, you know what I'm saying? And then DDG went on to start making music. You know what I'm saying? He got successful off of making music. Then he went from, gaining that, and doing performances and stuff like that and working, to now he do a lot more. Like, man, shout out to that boy. Shout out to that man. He put his whole family on. Shout out to him, though. That's why I say, like, I may not agree with all this shit he be trying to clap back, man. Because he come back when I got the bigger house, the bigger, but it's like you be on downplay it when females think whatever, but we're gonna say that for another time. But I respect that young man, son. I like that young man, son, because like I said, you ain't gonna like a move everybody make, because fuck, it's not for you. It's not your move, it's their move. But so you know what I'm saying? But I respect that young man. I like him, bro, because he put his whole family on. From his brother to his nephew to his sister, his niece, everybody in his family on when it comes to that YouTube shit, they winning. Now, especially now to the streaming shit, they winning. You know what I'm saying? And he has evolved every time. So he just go to show you that he's going to continue to find ways. I'm waiting to see when he get into acting. That's probably his next move. When, you know what I'm saying? Like DDG, like, hey, bro, hey, you got it from here first, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I know you a smart brother. You always thinking, so I know you probably already thought of this shit. But come on now, come on now, come on now. Go ahead and get you, my boy. I say, man, be great. Cause there's enough money out there for everybody. There's YouTubers you haven't even heard of, dog. That's getting paid, son. For real. There's streamers you never heard of getting paid. These young cats going to get it. I can't do the streaming shit. I'll go live for this shit right here, talk my shit, whatever. But that's just for, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, for me, you hear me? That's just for me. I ain't even on no, you know what I'm saying? Cause fuck, I got people like, shout out to my boy Sam, shout out to my boy Blaine Porter, shout out to all the people, man, Krista, shout out to all the people that be coming back and forth to the page and be showing me love, man. I can't think of some of y'all right now. I've been on, but man, shout out to y'all, bro, for real. Shout out to the new subscriber. Nigga be showing nigga love. You know what I'm saying? It just be, bro, it'd be hard to just get on this bitch and just do my thing, cause it's like, I'm like I said, bro, it's tough to post content every day, bro. It's not tough because you can schedule it out and this and that. Like I said, I know the formula is just, it's like, oh, I gotta do this after. Like once I start feeling like, oh, my mind go the wrong way, so I gotta change my mindset on it, and I'm gonna get back on it heavy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta talk about this Glorilla sister. Oh my goodness, man, dog. I ain't gonna lie, son. I think it's fucked up how she gonna get on. But like one thing, like I said, there's enough money out here for everybody. Glorilla's sister, son, Brorilla, Studrilla, you hear me? Like, man, look, I hope she eat off this, son. Real talk. Hope she eat off the negativity, and then during the midst of her eating off this negativity, her and her sister could actually reconnect and I'm saying gain some real respect and love for one another, to where, like, you know what I'm saying, they rekindle. Like that's why I don't want shit on her sister, because it's like that they family. Like they gonna get cool again. You know what I'm saying? Like, rather they distant now, this and that. Like, it was cool at one point, you know what I'm saying? For whatever that to go awry and her sister to act like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for that person to ask you or for whatever, like, you was cool at one point. You know what I'm saying? May not be as cool as you wanted to, but you was cool. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit up here and bash family, because they, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get back cool. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: I wouldn't have done it like that. I got partners that I grew up with that I'm doing a million times better than, bro. And it's like, I ain't gonna say a million times better than. God just blessed me. Like, you know what I'm saying? To stay more in pocket with what I got going on compared to what he had. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trying to help him, and I want to help him. You know what I'm saying? Do better, but it's like they don't even. It seems like, they don't answer the phone when you call or nothing like that. Don't answer your text or nothing like that. But still, he's still a brother to me. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit up here and go on the internet and bash him and be like, man, we was sleeping on mattresses, bro. We was hitting holes together, bro. We was jumping fences, running from dogs together, bro. We was doing crime together, bro. We was doing all this stupid shit. Like, nah, I'm not finna go up there and bash you, because I'm a grown motherfucker, and I don't feel like, and I'm just up here comparing my life to yours. And it's like, nah, I'm not finna compare myself to you. You feel what I'm saying? One, I'm gonna try to find a way to make myself useful to you. You feel what I'm saying? Two, I'm gonna find my motherfucking way in this world. You dig what I'm saying? Three, like, if I gotta use you, it's gonna be on some last minute shit. That way, if I really need you, you gonna come through. But like I said, I don't know her situation. She got face tattoos and all type of shit, so I'm sure it's kind of probably hard for her. She probably should go, try to be a mechanic or something, because they don't give a fuck how your face look. Can you fix a car? You know what I'm saying? Or, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because Memphis is it's a tough place, but it's a beautiful place too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just, like I said, man, I hope that, like I said, man, God bless her sister. God bless, you know what I'm saying, Glorilla. I pray that they figure that out. Because, you know what I'm saying? You never want to see family go at it like this. You never want it. You know what I'm saying? Especially over some money. You know what I mean? And it's like Glorilla, that she done made it out. You did it. You doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, not counting your old man pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because he a multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? Because Brandon done signed a couple of them contracts. So, like, because she ain't married. So, you know what I mean? So, like I said, you only can count her. She doing well, man. Like, people generally want to see her win. You know what I'm saying? She can release one of them Kanye West, them poopity scoops. So she can poop, they scoop, they do, poopity scoop. Like, she can release some shit like that. People go eat that shit up. Why? Because they love her. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, we gotta find. Like I said, man, I ain't gonna speak bad up on her, but I just want, like I said, I'm just speaking up on Glorilla, man. Shout out to her, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Shout out to your family. God bless your mama, your brother, your daddy, all your sisters, all your brothers, everybody, man. Your titties, everybody in the world, man. God bless y'all. You know what I'm saying? God bless y'all mamas, y'all brothers, daddies, sisters, titties, uncles, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pets and all. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm a realist, bro. I'm not finna sit up here. Like I said, I don't want to sit up here and talk bad about this girl and her sister. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And I'm not gonna do it. So it's like, fuck all that, man. I ain't gonna do that, bro. I ain't finna be like these people. I really just want, like, you just want to see them people get back together, man. Work that shit out. So that's why I pray. Like I said, I pray for your success. So now you know what I'm saying, you gain enough success and a cult following to where, like, when you go back and you hug your sister, you tell your sister you sorry, because now you in some of these rooms where she at. You know what I'm saying? You may not be in the front with her, but you somewhere, you know what I'm saying, in the middle or to the back. Just thank God you in them rooms. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have those conversations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can hug because y'all in a better place now. Money is not the issue. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, shout out to Glorilla, man. Shout out to her sister here, man. You want to see both of them hug that shit out. At the end of this, you want to see a big bag for all of them, and now both of them can provide for their family, compared to, you know what I'm saying? It just it's all on her. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think I heard a record of another pair of siblings talking about they were talking about how they like them saying that she took care of them. She broke all of them off. She bought up people something like, but you can't expect her to take care of the day-to-days and the everydays. You got to get up out there and go get some. Just thank God she gave you a head start that a lot of people don't have. You know what I'm saying? There's that too, but you know, hey, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, like I said, I don't. Like I said, we can sit up here and be like, man, you fucked up for doing that to your sister. Da, 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 da. But like, fuck, I don't know that girl pain. I don't know why she went on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And voiced out her this and that. Maybe it was to go viral. Maybe it was to gain attention. Maybe it was for us to give her some money. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, man, that's her fucking bread. You know what I'm saying? If I took, you know what I'm saying? If I took care, like if I took care of you. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't find a way to be an asset to me after that, to where like you was helping me make more money and do it, man. Hey, fuck you. You know what I mean? I love you. You know what I'm saying? God bless you. You know what I'm saying? But fuck you. I'm not about to let you pull me back down to this shit, dog. You gotta realize. I know she in her head. She like, bro, I can't go back to that shit, bro. I can't go back to just being in Memphis and not having nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with roses and shit. I can't go back to that. Teeth fucked up, you heard me? Girl put her time in, was rapping, did her thing, came up. And out of all the motherfuckers who came up with her during that time, she's still eating. You heard me? I don't even listen to Glorilla music, son, but I see what it do to the women. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't, you know, that's why I say like I feel bad, you know, because every celebrity go come out and it's gonna be some shit. You know what I'm saying? People gave, like I said, man, I'm saying you know, but it's like my thing is, bro, look, at the end of the day, we're gonna be mad today and we ain't gonna give a fuck the next week. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get mad. I be trying to just like scroll past that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Or the whole NLE Chopper thing. You know what I'm saying? That right there was something. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'll get on that later. I mean, if I'll come back on live and get on that. Man, it's your boy T Hills, man.